Hello, welcome back everyone, and this is the fourth lab for Cisco CCNA CyberOps Chapter 4, and the name of the lab is using Wireshark to observe the TCP three-way handshake. So we have studied the TCP three-way handshake, which is work on the SYN-ACK and ACK. So we are going to observe those three-way handshake using the Wireshark and TCP dump in this lab. So the three objectives of this lab are prepare the host to capture the traffic, analyze the packet using the Wireshark, and view the packets using the TCP dump. So first of all, let's see how can we do this. So in this lab, you will use the Wireshark to capture example packets generated between the PC browser. So let's understand it. Um, So let's understand this with an example like if you search that google.com, then the web server of the google.com and your machine, the between these two machines, the web server of the google.com and your machine, a TCP three-way handshake is initiated by which you two will get connected and cannot transfer data. So TCP three-way handshake will work like this, and you can also read the example given here if you want to or understand it more. You can refer to a chapters given in this CyberOps. So required resources is the same as CyberOps workstation and internet access. Now first of all we have to prepare the host to capture the traffic as we did in the previous labs. So copy the command and paste it to our CyberOps workstation, type the password CyberOps, and now we have host tab. Prepare the host and now open the terminal for host 1 and the terminal for host 4. So in this lab, the terminal host 1 act as a computer like if we take an example, you search the google.com, then the connection will be initiated between you and the google.com's web server, means Google web server. So in this, the node h1, which is the terminal h1 is you and the h4 is the web server. So now we will have to start a web server on h4. So for that we can use this command here and paste it in the terminal h4. So we have to type it and home analyst lab.support files and scripts, then server start.sh, and when we press enter, our server got started. So now in the terminal h1 we will open the Firefox using the command firefox ampersand, and it will open the Firefox in our machine shortly, and you can see it get started. Now what we have to do after Firefox open started, we have to capture the packets using the TCP dump. This command can be used to capture the TCP dump, and for that we have to open the terminal h1 and type the command given here, and say when we run this command at the same time we have to open this IP address in our Firefox. So before running this command, let me type the IP address in my browser so that I can just press enter after running that command, which is TCP dump, to capture my TCP packets. So for that we will use the command TCP dump -i h1 eth0-v-c 50 and -w, and now type the location where you want to save your file and name your file as capture.pcap and press enter. At the same time press enter here. So here we press enter and press enter here. So now it will capture the TCP dump packets, and we have to wait till it covers the 50 packets. As you can see here, after TCP dump starts, quickly navigate to the Firefox browser. We have done it, and after that we have to start a part 2, which is analyze the packet using the Wireshark. So in this lab we are not gonna, so okay, we have got a packet. So in this lab we are not gonna capture any packet in the Wireshark, but we will capture the packets using TCP dump and open it in the Wireshark. So let's open the Wireshark in our H1 host using the same command we used till now, and this will open our Wireshark. And now we have to open using the file open, and here we have the capture.pcap, and click on open, and you can see that we got our file here. So now let me see. Okay, so here in Wireshark we have opened it and apply a TCP filter here. So we can use the TCP to apply the TCP filter, and here let me show you. You can see that we have the first TCP request as a SYN, the second TCP request as SYN ACK, and the third TCP request as the acknowledgement, as the ACK, which is by the server. So what we have to do next, examine the information with the packets including IP address. So let me told you this first. So this packet will send when we send a request to our web server, then web server acknowledge your request and send us in packet, and then you acknowledge the request. This is all we have read in the chapter 4, and examine the information within packets including IP address, TCP port numbers, and TCP control flag. So now what we have to do in this example, frame 1 is a start of the three-way handshake between the PC and the server on H4 in the packet list pane, the top section of main window. Select the first packet if necessary. So we have selected it already, and click the arrow to the left of the transmission control packet to expand the examine TCP information. So now we will click on this transmission control protocol, and here this will give us the information, required information. Click the arrow to the left of flags, and you have changed the value of 1 means the flag is set. So we have seen set as set, and locate the flag that is set in this packet. So in this packet our SYN flag is set, and note you may have to adjust the top and the middle window size within Wireshark. Okay, so this is the note, and so we have this questions, what is the TCP source port number, so we can get it here or not. TCP source port number, so here the TCP source port number, which is 40472. And how would you classify the source port number? Okay, we can get it using the transmission control panel. And what is the TCP destination port number, which is 80? How would you classify destination port number? Okay, which flag is set? So SYN flag is set. What is the relative sequence number set to? So relative sequence number is set to 0. So we can fill this all using this. And next we have to do select the next packet in the three-way handshake. In this example, this is frame 2. This is the web server replying to the initial request to the starter session. So what is they saying, that we have to select the next three-way handshake in this example. So the first request is sent by the host machine, and the second request is sent by the web server. So now, what are the values of the source and destination ports which flag are set? Okay, so let's see here. The source port number is 80 and the destination port, so you can see it got reversed as in the previous. The source port number was 40472 and the destination port was 80 and it got reversed in this. And also we can see which flag is set, same flag is set, and finally select the third packet, the three-way handshake. So let's select it and the third packet, and again it got reversed. The source port number is 40472 and destination port is 80. Examine the third and final packet of the handshake. Which flag is set? Okay, so let's see which flag is set. And in this, I think the act flag must be there. So sequence and acknowledgement. So here where we get the flag, and here the acknowledgement is set. We have set as the acknowledgement flag is set here. So now we have completed the two parts of this lab, and now the third and the last part is view the packets using the TCP dump. So for that we can use the command man TCP dump. So man command is just used to see the manual of any tool. So it is just to open the manual of TCP dump, which shows you the different things and with different commands you can use. So for that, let's first quit it and clear it, then type man TCP dump, and when you press enter you can see the manual of TCP dump here, which is where there are lots of commands and instructions. And press H for help and Q for quit, so quit it. And now we can use the command to read the TCP dump packet is just simple the TCP dump and the R2, press RP and SR, and then the location where our packet is located, and when we press enter we can read our TCP dump packet which we have captured it in the first part of this lab. And here our packet is to view the three-way handshake. We need to increase the number of lines after the C option. So okay, we can use the C option to select the number of lines, and as I have not selected any number of lines, we have got a full packet, and if we select SCS5, we got the 5 lines, top 5 lines. And navigate a terminal to use to start mininet. Terminate the mininet by entering quit, which we have already done. After quitting mininet, enter sudo mn-c to clean up the process started by mininet. Okay, this will, and this lab is also completed. Now we can clean it by sudo and type the password cyberops, and it's got completed. So the 4 labs of chapter 4 got completed, and the last lab that we have completed till now is like using the Wireshark to observe the TCP three-way handshake. And so that's it for this video, and next lab will be completed in the next video, and thank you.